Please remain standing. I would like to invite the Umpqua singers to the stage area, and I would also like to call on our honor guard for the presentation of colors.
Bum ba dum bum bum, ba ba dum bum, ba dum bum bum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars for the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I would like to introduce UCC's college president, Dr. Rachel Pokrant.
Please take a seat, everyone, and get comfy. I know we have a lot of folks over here who maybe got here a little bit later. There are tons of seats over here. Please just bust around and get comfy because we'll be here together for a little bit, so you're going to want to get comfortable. Good afternoon. My name is Rachel Pokrant, and I have the great honor of serving as president of Umpqua Community College. Welcome, students, graduates, families, friends and supporters, faculty, staff, alumni, and the UCC Board of Education to the 2022 Umpqua Community College graduation ceremony. We are thrilled to have you all here with us to celebrate the achievements of our beloved students. I'm going to start with a quick public service announcement. Guess what? It might rain. I know you're all shocked because, it's Oregon, but it might indeed rain. So let's talk for a second about what we're going to do if it rains, if we're blessed enough to have water fall from the sky. What we're going to do is we're going to be resilient and brave as these students have been while they have completed their programs of study during COVID. And we're going to remain seated, and we're going to keep going. Yeah. If we are all agreed that is the plan, we're basically built waterproof, so I think we will be fine. Graduates, good evening. Today we will confer GEDs, degrees, and certificates, and each of these accomplishments represents an investment in yourself and also an investment in UCC. Many of you have served on student government. Others have contributed their talents to our athletic teams or musical programs, or contributed your writing skills to the success of our newspaper, The Mainstream. Others have contributed in class by asking great questions, challenging ideas, and helping your fellow students with assignments. And some of you even turned on your Zoom camera. I know, even when you had bedhead, even when you were wearing kind of an embarrassingly stained t-shirt, you know who you are. It's been a unique time to be a student. You have continued your studies through a time when many lost heart and will, but you persisted. Let that achievement in a time of adversity carry you far in your life. Your contribution to UCC, whatever it has been, means the world to us. Thank you for making us better and keeping us going in this difficult time. We work for you, and it has been a pleasure. Yes, more cowbell. Always more cowbell. I think that was the faculty who started that. Good job. Keep it up. I am delighted today that we have a number of folks lined up to speak to you who have also contributed to the life of the college in the past year and beyond. First up, I want to welcome a special neighbor and friend to UCC who has contributed a great deal to the heart and vibrancy of UCC this year and has earned an honored place in our ceremony as our Poet Laureate. Frank has delivered a poem to my office and to the library on campus every week for the past year. Frank's poems are full of vivid descriptions of the campus and funny and insightful observations on life, and they have brought great joy to our college community. Frank was born in 1932 and grew up in California as a surfer and skier. He served in the Navy, has been the father of 3 wildly successful and good-looking children, and when he retired in 1994, he wrote his first novel. When his grandchildren were born, he became the author of a series of picture books, and after his move to Roseburg, Oregon, he began to write nature-inspired epigrams due to the wildlife and beauty that surrounded him. Please join me in welcoming UCC's Poet Laureate for the 2022 graduation, Frank Warren.
Thank you, Pres Rachel. Congratulations, Umpqua Community College graduates of 2022. You have earned new skills and made new friends during your time here. You are on the road to success, having invested in your future with UCC as the gateway. Some of you will continue your educations at a university. Some of you will enter the local workforce. Newly acquired knowledge and skills will atrophy if not used and exercised. My name is Frank. I grew up in California, graduated from a community college 70 years ago. I went on to earn a university degree. My wife and 3 children graduated from a community college and also went on to earn university degrees. We are each proud to say we have an AA degree. Your college campus is a vibrant village on a hill. The college is located on the traditional lands of the Cow Creek Band of the Umpqua tribe of Indians. UCC is a place of beauty, besides being a place of learning. Spreading oaks and tall fir trees provide cool shade and shadows among the low-built learning facility. Wild turkeys strut with impunity on the front lawns. Blue jays sail from place to place. Tan does and spotted fawns, wide-eyed and unafraid, roam the campus early mornings. Bushy-tailed squirrels scamper from oak to oak. Crimson rhododendrons edge our pathways with radiance. Butter yellow and salmon pink dogwoods shower the lawns with a carpet of pastel petals. Creamy white magnolias surround us on our walks. North Umpqua Rapids flow clear and strong below the campus. Slant-winged ospreys and dark-feathered riverhawks perch in bare cottonwoods overlooking their domain. Bufflehead ducks bob in the shallows, searching for a mossy lunch. In this rich habitat at UCC, seeds of learning have been planted and nurtured, sources you can draw from for the rest of your life. This will enrich the communities where you live. Timber, manufacturing, and agriculture are the economic base that fuels a growing Douglas County, a key to our renewable resources. Education and knowledge are the engine that drives it. You and the citizens of the county are the drivers of our economic and cultural resources. Combined, they provide for our quality of life, the economic growth of Oregon, and the vibrant people and culture that reside here. You will eventually come to a place and period in time ahead that is a rough and rocky patch. If you stumble and fall along the way, get up and get going. There is a way around the rough patch. The way is called perseverance. You may not immediately recognize it, but it's there. So use it. Perseverance is called. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Your poem is a gift to the campus and to our graduates. Our next speaker is another committed contributor to UCC, President of the Associated Students of Umpqua Community College, Amanda Serta. Amanda has contributed to many efforts on campus to represent and support students. She is a tenacious advocate for students and has worked tirelessly to represent the student point of view across all areas of UCC. Please welcome Amanda Serta to the podium.
Wow, thank you. I wrestled with the idea of speaking in front of you all today, especially since I'm not quite a graduate myself yet. While I will be touching on my own experiences, I want to be clear that today is about each of you and the dreams that are filled here at Umpqua Community College. You have done amazing work and deserve every bit of this celebration and more. I am truly grateful for the chance to congratulate each of you on your outstanding accomplishments. After some long contemplation and inner searching, I came to realize that my resistance to standing up here today stemmed from conditioned views that I hold of myself. The pressures that we apply on ourselves are very real and often stem from limiting beliefs. These beliefs develop over time through pressures from society, the people in our lives, and our own personal experiences. They can start to feel like truth and cause us to question our worth. There are times when these beliefs can protect us, and there are times when they can subtly sabotage what we're trying to accomplish. Bringing awareness to them is the first step in establishing whether they serve us for the better or hold us back from reaching our full potential. Facing and overcoming some of these beliefs can provide us with life-changing results. Michael Mead of Mosaic Voices has said that if each person has natural gifts and innate talents, then the true nature of education must involve the awakening, inviting, and blessing of the inner genius and unique life spirit of each young person. Now, I recognize that not all of us will identify as young people, but the lesson here still stands. I am just one of thousands of students whose lives have been transformed by the community college experience. There are as many ways to define success as there are stars in the sky. UCC has blessed me with a safe place to continue exploration of my individuality and come to terms with my own dreams, goals, and aspirations. We have been granted the privilege of being around like-minded people that are also looking to expand their knowledge and learn new things through the experiences of others. Over the course of my time here, I have learned so much more about myself, my peers, our community, and about what it means to live a fulfilling life of joy and purpose. The potential to manifest our dreams already lies within each of us. We need to be motivated to take inspired action toward our goals for them to become our reality. We need to learn to communicate well with our peers, be willing to get a little vulnerable, and graciously accept any feedback as an opportunity to grow and improve. There are lessons to be learned in every achievement and success, but even more so in our failures and setbacks. We have opportunities to gain resilience through these experiences because even when we fail, we are growing. The key to successful development is in learning to trust the process. Like many of you, I am a non-traditional student. I was a young mom and opted for a GED from the Woolley Center in 2006, rather than finishing high school so that I could focus on raising my beautiful family. At that time, I pursued a certificate in early childhood daycare and development on my own terms to empower myself for parenthood. Looking back on it now, these are just a few early examples of how I was able to make the most of my experience through my own inspired actions. I didn't have it all figured out back then, and I still don't, but I knew that I wanted my family to thrive, and so I calculated the steps that I felt were necessary for me at that time. The pivotal times that eventually led me back to school felt like they were trying to break me. In many ways, they did. I faced some physical problems that led to me being placed on a 5-pound lift limit. I ended up having to resign from a job that I was happy doing. It placed severe strain on my ability to physically care for myself, let alone my family, and took a huge toll on my mental health. It was going to take a lot of hard work and determination, but there was no way that I was going to accept these terms as permanent. Some of my most eye-opening experiences have been in nature. It seems to be the place that I can truly connect with spirit and get a sense for what it is that I need. It is through a combination of nature and self-awareness that I was able to draw up the energy to stand up and fight for myself. It took 2 years and more than half a dozen doctors, but I did eventually get what I needed to remove those limits, both physically and mentally. I came back to UCC to pursue a medical billing certification so that I could help others learn to maneuver the processes of insurance, but quickly fell in love with psychology. I knew from my very first term here that I wanted to learn more, but that I also wanted to finish what I started. After all, there was a purpose behind it. After completion of my first year in medical billing, I committed to 2 more by switching my major to social and behavioral sciences. I actively sought to become involved in school events and activities. I originally ran for and was elected into ASUCC as the business manager, but before I knew it, I was granted an opportunity to serve as your president. I weighed this heavily and decided that I wasn't going to let fear hold me back. I am extremely proud that I stood up to that fear and kept showing up. The personal growth and transformation that I have experienced has been nothing short of phenomenal, and I found new passions in the fields of psychology and human potential. In the words of Yogananda, the soul's greatest joy consists in discovering itself and in helping others achieve the same goal. With that said, I'm ecstatic to add that as my presidential term comes to an end, I have accepted an employment opportunity with TRIO as the new program assistant for our educational talent search and upward bound programs. I am sharing this with all of you to show that we don't have to have the vision before we start. The path becomes clear when we embrace our inner madness and actively work to create our reality. We need to change our beliefs to change our behaviors. The stories we tell ourselves have a way of making us believe things that simply are not true. Every single one of us has unlimited potential to become the truest versions of ourselves that we could possibly be. We all deserve to know that we are enough as we are and that we are worthy of achieving our dreams. By creating positive and productive beliefs rather than limiting ones, we open a whole new realm of possibilities. We may struggle to get started, but before we know it, the steps begin to feel like less work than the ones before. Not because they are. They're likely more work. It's simply that we come to terms with our ability to expand and grow. We find ourselves needing less reassurance and having more confidence in our abilities to be authentic and true. The hardest work of all is in confronting those limiting beliefs and objectively looking at what we feel to be true, finding compassion and forgiveness for the things we aren't proud of, and consistently showing up, even after failure. After all, failure is just life moving us in a different direction. I know that each of you have had your own share of failures and setbacks. I challenge you to reflect on how much you have overcome to be here today and know that you are just getting started. The obstacles that you have overcome so far have been preparing you for the obstacles that you will face in the future. Pay close attention and watch for synchronicities. Magical moments are all around us. In Simple Complexities, author, Reverend, and Dr. Deborah Simpson shared, "Your triumphs, your losses, and your hardships are all for a reason, and rest assured, you do deserve the chance to climb every mountain you face. Climb them all with pride. You will reap untold rewards." Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another mountain to climb. Thank you.
Run away without your gift now. Thank you, Madam President. For those of you who are not familiar with the Roseburg City campus, the Woolley Center is located on Harvard Avenue, and it is where some of our most important work happens, with many of our most resilient and talented students. Your second student speaker, Andrew Jefferson, represents the Woolley Center. Despite many personal hurdles, Andrew never missed a day of class during his time at the Woolley Center. He has shown academic success by earning a spot on the President's List and becoming a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Please join me in welcoming Andrew to address you today.
This by far has been my greatest achievement I have ever made. I never thought I would make it this far or be this successful in my college career. In the middle of school, I would always be falling asleep in class, never doing homework, and I started high school and I was doing the same exact thing. I never thought I would be getting my GED, then starting college and graduating for my certificate in automotive technology like I have always wanted to since 2014. I fight off schizoaffective disorder every day, so I can find success and achieve my goals with maybe a little hesitation, lots of questions, and using every resource. I never gave up, even when I told myself I would. That is all it takes. No matter what comes in my way, I never give up. I step up to the challenge, ask a question or two, and step up to the plate and bat. I came into the school year determined and motivated. Over the year, for this certificate, I made many goals. I forced myself to wake up on time, get to class on time, put effort in to listen and get homework done. I achieved this and more. Even on my bad days, where I couldn't do anything, I would make a mental note and flip it around whenever I could. That determination, that motivation came from many years of change, challenging work, and effort. I had to earn it in between the crevices where you never think to learn. Some of the most challenging work I have ever done has been in therapy. I've been in therapy since I was 15. I was there to learn how to find balance. I was there to learn to feel better. I was there to learn to cope with depression, the hallucinations, and delusions. I had medication, but there is more to mental health or health in general than just a prescription drug. You yourself must learn ways to keep your life on track. There is not any drug on the planet that can maintain your balance for you. I learned that the hard way. I invested my time practicing the skills taught to me in group therapy at different mental health facilities. Mindfulness kept me thinking of others beyond myself. Grounding helped me focus on the now, the present. Self-talk helped me with positive reinforcement to have a better look for myself. These skills enabled me to gain the structure I needed to take on the goals I set for myself, including college. I've learned that nothing comes to you on a silver platter. You must work hard at the things you need to improve on, and no one can do that for you. That is why we are here, graduating right here, right now. Each one of us has here stepped up to the plate and earned this graduation, and all of us need to give ourselves a pat on the back for this. Our challenging work has led us here, and as we enter our chosen fields of study, we will realize that this is just the beginning of a career of lifelong learning. And it will require us to be ready and step up to put up what we learn to the test and excel in our work. I wish you the best, and as we graduate and move forward in our lives, I would like to thank my GED instructor, Justina Martin, who nominated me for this award. I would like to thank my dad for supporting me with a roof over my head and for being a big supporter in everything I do. I would like to thank my friend and neighbor, Sarah Collins, who gave me the push, gave me the incentive, gave me the drive, just by saying, go get your GED. Without her insight, I might not have made this a choice, to be honest. I would like to thank my professors here at the college for teaching me in a way that worked for me and got me here today. Most of all, I would like to thank God for giving me the time to make it here today, to wake up every morning to live another day, and to have another shot at success. Without any of you, I would not be here today. Thank you, and may you all find success in your careers.
All right, how we doing, graduates? Good. My hat's getting a little itchy. How's yours doing? A little sweaty, a little itchy? Okay. We're going to have some music. Break it up a little bit. Please join me in welcoming the Umpqua Singers, who will perform a medley entitled My Wish, Lovely Day.
I hope your days come easy and your moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find a window. And if it's cold outside, show the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my do-do-do-do-do-do. I hope you never look back and you never forget all the ones that loved you in the places you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and always help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, weighs heavily on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's so bright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. There's 104 days of summer vacation. The school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mommy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower, discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a shower, surfing a tidal wave, creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent or driving a sister insane. Phineas, as you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us, trust Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. Mom, Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence.
Wow, that was fantastic. Thank you to the Umpqua singers and faculty Jason Heald for their incredible contribution to our campus throughout this whole year. It has been super fun to watch you guys grow and evolve. Another round of applause for them, please. They are spectacular. Somebody's going to get mad at me for going off script now, but it's kind of what I do. Amazing things like this happen in all of our classrooms here at UCC every single day, and it's because of our incredible faculty. And Jason just gets to perform what happens in his classroom a lot, but our faculty go into classrooms every day and create incredible experiences for our students. So I'd like you to give a round of applause to our incredible faculty, please. So, with the theme of contribution foremost in my mind, I was thrilled that our keynote speaker this year is an alumna of UCC, someone who has gone on to wildly successful career achievements and has chosen to return to Roseburg to invest in her community, the community that raised her. Our speaker, Mandy Elder, earned her Associate of Arts Oregon Transfer degree from Umpqua Community College in 2009, before transferring to Portland State University, where she earned her bachelor's degree and dual master's degrees in public administration and sociocultural anthropology. During her time at UCC, she was recognized as an outstanding student by the Oregon Community College Association. While in school, her studies took her to rural areas of southern Mexico, where she worked with young women on a Fulbright scholarship. After returning to Roseburg, she began working at the Ford Family Foundation, where she builds community through learning grounded in the reality we live as rural Oregonians. The focus of her career is making sure rural young people access the resources and supports they need to step into their power. Please join me in welcoming your 2022 graduation keynote speaker, Mandy Elder.
"14 years ago, when I was a student here, I was sitting in office hours with one of my professors. It was the end of my first year, so I was taking Writing 123, the one we all had to take about writing research papers. And I wrote my paper about the No Child Left Behind Act, which was a piece of education policy at the time. And that made sense because I was going to school to be an elementary teacher. So I went to the professor's office hours, and coincidentally, I saw her in the audience today. And I'm just one of those rare people who, unlike most people, actually likes getting feedback on their writing. And we were going over the content and the grammar, and she takes a moment and she says to me, "So what was it you were thinking about doing again for your career?" And I said, "Oh, I'm going to be an elementary teacher." I had already been in education classes, and I was doing a practicum at a local elementary school. And she pauses, and she says, "Okay, have you ever thought about being a principal?" No, I hadn't thought about it at the moment. And in that instant, my world just grew. I knew I wanted to help kids. And the way I saw that being done here in my community by women who I identified with was to be an elementary teacher. I didn't know at the time that I could go on to study and research education as a field, that I could study and analyze policy, that you can create education policy. And that was just one of the first of many transformative moments I had in my time at Umpqua Community College. Graduating class of 2022, I'm honored and humbled to be here as your commencement speaker. I'm a proud alumna of Umpqua Community College. I'm a lifelong resident of Roseburg. I'm a lifelong learner and an education advocate. And I just thank you for the honor of your time and attention today as we celebrate your achievements. I was the first in my family to go to college, first-generation college student. And although I didn't go on to become an elementary teacher, I did study what it means for people in communities like ours to have access to higher education. What I learned is that often the research talks about how first-generation and non-traditional students, those that don't go directly to a four-year university, how we often face barriers when we pursue higher education. You know, maybe we're lower income, we're isolated by geography or by language, or have less understanding of a system. But I want to put forward a different perspective. And that is that, especially given the tenacity with which you have all pursued your education, students like you are full of grit. You have perseverance, you have bravery and boldness. You have a unique ability to imagine a different world for yourself and for our community, and you have the courage and the commitment to pursue it. We have this unique openness to newness and the idea of transformation through education. And what is so special about a place like Umpqua Community College is that they know this about us. UCC embraces us for who we are and meets us where we are on our journeys. One way that UCC helped set me up for success was through the Transfer Opportunity Program. Yes, applause. I am sure some of you were fortunate, like I was, to get to be in this program. It's an opportunity for first-generation or low-income students to get some extra supports as they transition to and transfer to a four-year university. That might be volunteer opportunities, career and college advising. The biggest impact for me was their help in applying for scholarships. They reviewed all of my essays, they held practice interviews with me, and just offered a lot of encouragement. And it was because of the Transfer Opportunity Program that I was awarded the Ford Scholars Scholarship from the Ford Family Foundation, the place I coincidentally work now. And that was another one of the most transformative moments in my education. And so what I'm trying to say is that I did this education and career and life with help. Graduating like you've done requires community, and we need other people for education and learning and growth. Think of all the people in our community who have worked together to make sure that you made it here today. If you took the public bus to campus, think of the bus driver who's making the route like all the way down to Canyonville and back up here. It's like 50 miles round trip, and they're navigating through the curves at Myrtle Creek to make sure students can get to campus and learn. It's financial aid advisors who know that they are the lifeline to our education. They track on deadlines and information and make sure that you have what you need so that you can stay in school. It's professors who keep their syllabi up to date and interesting and incorporate conversations into the classroom that help us think critically about our lives and our careers and the issues that will have an impact on us. Off campus, we all have people who have supported us. For me, this was my parents. That might be the case for you as well. Or maybe you are a parent yourself, and it was your kids who showed up with flexibility and encouragement while you studied. Maybe it's a neighbor or a coworker or a friend who volunteers to help us out with math homework or to read an essay before we submit it. So I'd just like to take a moment to pause now so we can all find in the audience those special people who have supported us through our education. Go on and find them. You've probably already located them while you're walking up to the stage, and just turn and give them a little wave and say, thank you. Thank you for bringing us here. And now just think, someday you will get to be that person for someone else. So right now we're in this space of transition and change. You came in here a student and you will leave a graduate. It's just a good reminder that all of us are always arriving. We are always becoming who we were meant to be. And in ceremonies like this, we can see backward and forward, right? And we can see backward at all that work and celebrate those moments, those times when you too were transformed by education. And we can look forward to that next big thing that's coming our way. Big moments like this in life sometimes unsettle me. And I think that it's because it's in these moments of change that we can feel most acutely what it's like to grow and to become and to step into our dreams. And when I sat where you're sitting, I felt that feeling. I felt that, like, this is the moment when it's happening. And one thing I felt, for one, that you might be feeling is some impatience. You're tired. This was a lot of work. You are tired of writing essays and sick of being tested, and you are ready for what's next, and that's okay. You might feel nostalgia. I know I feel that way about school all the time, because learning is fun, and you have poured energy into this campus and community, so it's okay if you're going to miss it. You might also feel worry. You might think, did I do enough? Did I learn enough? Am I enough for what comes next? And let me tell you that someday you might find yourself standing on this stage delivering this speech, and you'll ask yourself the same questions. And so I can say with certainty that yes, you are enough. I hope you also feel this beautiful sense of belonging. You're surrounded by people who care about you and who believe in you and who are just here to celebrate you today. I hope you feel some relief as that feeling of not having homework to do anymore washes over you. And most of all, I hope you feel very proud of yourselves because you have earned this moment. One of the most important things you've learned in your time at UCC is, in fact, how to learn. And that is a skill that you get to have forever now. So know that the qualities that brought you to this moment of success will carry you to the next. So some of you might be sitting there thinking, okay, I have not had this transformative moment, like she's saying, and like we don't always know until time has passed how these things will affect us. And it's only now, almost 15 years later, how, with hindsight, that I can see how a comment in my professor's office on a paper for writing 123 about if I wanted to be a principal would reverberate in my education and in my career. But someday you might be on a walk, or you'll be washing dishes, or you'll be heading into your first day of work, or you'll be on shift as a nurse at Mercy, or you'll be a teacher, or you'll be standing on this stage, and you'll remember something that happened here at Umpqua Community College that transformed your future because of someone in this community who saw you and just got it. So, now that you've graduated, class of 2022, you have graduated. Maybe you'll continue your education or enter a workforce. Maybe you'll leave Douglas County temporarily like I did and then return and serve here. Or maybe you're going to build community elsewhere. What we all have in common is that Umpqua Community College is our educational home, and it's a place to return to and remember fondly as the school where we got our start. So no matter where you go in your life and in your career, know that this community is behind you. Class of 2022, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mandy. Oh, she's way shorter than me. There you go. Thank you for those words of inspiration. All right, graduates, it's your turn now. We're going to start, I know, right? Moms, dads, get the cameras out. It's that moment. Chair Loosely, members of the board, on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that the members of the graduating class of 2022 have met the academic requirements of the college. I commend them to you for the conferring of their degrees and certificates.
GED, please rise. It was a long walk. Emily Amon Wild. Emma Badgley. Gage Damewood. Michaela Fisher. Caitlin Gramman. Christian Hackett. Sierra Hansen. Brianne Fitzgerald. Zane Lobo. Jasmine Mays. Tough Medicine Top. Shyla Pache Herrera. Elena Pearson. Paige Poe. The first row of undergraduate could start heading to the back. That would be awesome. Samuel Thompson. Dominic Underwood. Cedric Van Beek. Kaylin Ferrer. Jennifer Vick. Haven Warney. Chelsea Yarbrough. And Andrew Jefferson. Those were our GED graduates. And now our students graduating with their Associate of Arts. Kaya Rose Ahoni Akana. Ronaldo Alcantar Bello. Rayana K. Arana. Morgan Ashley. Dustin Bays. Kason Luke Bonds. Brittany Alexis Danson. Madison Brooke Davis. Shaylee Michaela Dukes. Tyla Loran Alam. Alicia Epley. Carissa Elise Erickson. Emery Shane Gowen. Skylar Grease. Taylor R. Griffin. Skylar Thomas Harrington. Stephen Hunter. Gabrielle Sadie Lankert. Kristen Nicole Markley. Bree A. McComb. Emily L. Michael. Jasmine Pardo Rams. Ayana Julipin Parson. Aileen Pfeiffer. Cece I. Potter. Alexander G. Prater. Zoe Renee Ralston. Salitha Rasmussen. Jacob Ray Reinwald. Valen Mateo Rodriguez. Naomi A. Roebuck. Benjamin Roger Simonoff. Ashley Elizabeth Shaw. Amanda Stoker. William J. Twibell. Alyssa Brianne Vradenberg. Aspen Nicole Young. The next group are earning their Associate of General Studies. This is Gabrielle Faith Dukes. Rosemary Hoy. Ashley Marie Johnson. Dexter Walter Patching. Jency Rose Simmons. Tanner William Ulray. Brittany L. Vila. Brandy L. Webb. Our next group of students are earning their Associate of Applied Science degrees. This is Lindsay Phillips earning her Automotive Technology. Sarah May Mann in Business Management. Ryan Patrick King, Cybersecurity. Trevor Allen Roland, Cybersecurity. Brendan Jacob Tyrrell, Cybersecurity. Michelle Hanks, Early Childhood Education. Janessa Celine Eldridge, Emergency Medical Services and Paramedicine. Colton Peebler, EMS Paramedicine. Ryan Huntley, Civil Engineering and Surveying in the Applied Water Quality option. Nathan S. Gardapi, also in the Water Quality option. Rachel Briggs, Human Services. Corinne A. Ramsey, Addiction Studies. Krista Brooke Rogers, Human Services. Michaela L. Carpini, Registered Nursing. Tristan Case, Registered Nursing. Melody Lachey Collins, Registered Nursing. Clayton A. D., Registered Nursing. Cherish Leilani Anella Jackson, Registered Nursing. Adrienne Summer Johnson, Registered Nursing. Penelope A. Johnston, Registered Nursing. Annalyn M. McCoy, Registered Nursing. Brianna Phipps, Registered Nursing. Amanda Todd, Registered Nursing. Jennifer Pearl Ford, Executive Business Assistant. Celia Adkins, Office Administration. Katie D. Beebe, Medical Office Administration. Stephen E. Hanks, Medical Office Administration. Jillian Rose Horenstein, Medical Office Administration. Deborah M. Niebaum, Medical Office Administration. Tiffany A. Roberts, Medical Office Administration. Tori A. Ruiz, Medical Office Administration. Kara Renee Brown, Paralegal Studies. Felipa Angelina Fallis Henderson, Paralegal. Teresa Fierzen Kilroy, Paralegal. Stephen E. Zabo, Paralegal. Rachel Whiteberg, Paralegal. Andrea B. Campos Smith, Viticulture and Enology. Garrett Ryan, Viticulture and Enology. Matt Burns, Welding. Keldon Keldani Davis, Welding. Philip Charles DeBoss, Welding. Denver J. George, Welding. Rex Christopher Maddox, Welding. Ephraim James Mullins, Welding. Warren Robinson, Welding. Sarah Arlene Gower, Human Services. Tarina Marie Smith, Early Childhood Education. Kimberly Woody, Early Childhood Development. Jared Eugene Anderson, Agriculture Business Management. Cheyenne Hobson, Human Services. Isabella R. Kraus, Business. Michael Ryan Powell, Music. Robin L. Robertson, Business Administration. Jordan Vian, Human Services. Rose Stanley, Certificate in Addiction Treatment. Brandy Loop, Certificate in Automotive Technology. Sarah Mackenzie Moon, Certificate in Automotive Technology. Noah Daniel Moreland, Certificate in Automotive Technology. Andrew Jefferson, Certificate in Automotive Technology. Presley Hanan, Dental Assisting. Brianna Hafine, Certificate in Dental Assisting. Brittany Perry, Dental Assisting. Sarah LeDuc, Front Office Medical. Jamie Mudge, Medical Billing and Collections. Ashley Swearingen, Office Assistant. Camille Lena Catherine Thompson, Office Assistant. And that concludes our graduates for this evening.
All right, families and graduates, we have a couple of awards to give. You're almost at cake. You're almost there, I promise. I'm going to invite John Blackwood to the podium. John Blackwood is one of our incredible faculty members here at UCC.
I'm on a team that puts together a list of students, and then we vote on who should be awarded. So this is the Harry Jacoby Award. Students are recognized for grade point average, service to UCC, and then service to the community. And so then students are invited to submit a statement, and we evaluate based on the statement and other information that's available to us. And so it's my pleasure this year to award the Harry Jacoby Award to Tori Ruiz. Tori, would you please come up? And next, for the presentation of the Donna and Harold Woolley Award, I'd like to invite Tom Tylee to the stage.
Seeing as how I'm the last person between you and cake, I will try to keep this a little bit shorter. I know I don't have to tell anyone here sitting in green how challenging it is to be a student. You're juggling work, you're juggling childcare, school. Sometimes you might even be able to squeeze a social life in there every once in a while. And as director of the Adult Basic Skills program down at the Woolley Center, I meet students every day who are studying for their GED or their high school diploma who face other challenges that I struggle to imagine. Struggles with homelessness and recovering from addiction or reentering society after incarceration. There are so many struggles. On the first day of orientation, when a student shows up for their GED, our staff tells each and every student that they are proud of them at that moment that they walk in the door and sit down. And this isn't an empty sentiment. This is genuine and heartfelt because we are proud of these students. It is hard. It is a huge step to take that first step in. And especially students, I know you guys who have earned your GEDs, there have been so many struggles with traditional education and so many negative experiences with education that it takes a lot to come back in. Now, I've spent literally my entire life surrounded by higher education. Both of my parents are professors. I grew up in campus housing, so I've known a lot of academics. But every single day, GED graduates impress me more than a PhD graduate. No offense to our PhD folks out there. Now, hard work hasn't been the only thing that brought you here today. None of you has made it here alone. We've got parents, friends, neighbors, kids, spouses, professors have all impacted your lives. Now, there are even some people who have impacted your lives who you don't know. And one I'd like to talk about is Donna Woolley. She was one person who had a huge impact on many lives in this community. And through her legacy, her legacy continues to help and support students. The building where students go to class every day is built on land donated by Donna Woolley over 40 years ago and is named in honor of her husband, Harold Woolley. And 16 years ago, Donna Woolley established a scholarship endowment that continues to support students who have earned their GED and are continuing their education at UCC. Now, this evening, we've already been very fortunate to hear a story of one such student, a student who faced challenges and through hard work and support from professors, friends, and family stands up here today. It's my honor to present Andrew Jefferson with the Harold and Donna Woolley Award. Cake.
Graduates, please stand. Chair loosely. All associate degree and certificate candidates in attendance have now been presented.
Thank you. Well, this is the moment we have all been waiting for, and when I say we all, it's for the students that are now the graduates, for all of us on the board, for the administration, for those that work in various jobs on the campus, and especially for our faculty. It's because of you that we get to confer upon you the degrees and certificates. So by the power vested in me by the state of Oregon, I hereby confer the appropriate degrees and certificates on this graduating class of 2022. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left.
So fun fact, everybody. Apparently UCC graduates have never thrown their hats in the air, so we practiced before, so they're all finding their hats. Take a seat quickly, graduates, please. Faculty, please proceed to the celebration walkway over to my left. Family, friends, and supporters, we hope you will join us for a reception and cake at the campus, which is right over this way. Graduates, you will exit through the celebration walkway, or the gauntlet, as we like to call it. Our faculty cannot wait to celebrate with you, so make sure you go that way. And congratulations, UCC.